Hi, I'm Steve Adubato. Welcome once again to a very compelling and important program. We kick this off with an interview with Dr. Teri Wurmser, who is Dean of Georgian Court University, Hackensack Meridian Health School of Nursing, and also Director of the Ann May Center for Nursing at Hackensack Meridian Health. Good to see you, Doctor.
Good morning.
Nursing and COVID. The biggest impact on the nursing profession because of this pandemic as we tape toward the end of October 2020.
Absolutely. This year has been very, very challenging for nursing. Nurses around the country really stepped up to the plate. They were there for their patients, in their patients' rooms, taking total care, not only of their patients, but of their patients' families, taking emotional, psychological care and physical care of their patients. But they were also taking care of each other during these uncertain and certainly unprecedented time in our history. So I can tell you I've never been more proud to be a nurse, and I've been a nurse for a very long time.
So many folks that underwrite and support our programming, including J&J and others, that are big advocates of nursing, the nursing profession, pre-COVID and even more so now. And also the folks at HMH and Georgian Court, we work with all those folks. And this whole question of nursing, what I've been worried about, and I'm not alone in this, is that the dangers and the pressures that nurses have faced on the front lines as it relates to COVID would cause fewer and fewer men and women to want to go into the field of nursing. Am I incorrect about that?
On the contrary, I think, people are looking for, a profession that is really meaningful to them. And I think we're going to see more people come into the profession. We've never had a lack of, young people coming into the profession, but we're also seeing people from other professions who are not feeling fulfilled, coming to nursing programs. So I think the future is very bright for nursing right now.
To what degree are nurses protected to the degree they need to be with PPE, et cetera?
Well, I can tell you at Hackensack Meridian, we're constantly talking about PPE. And, they have really tried to keep nurses and all the health professionals that are working in the hospital up to date on what we do have available. Right now, I think we're in pretty good shape. We don't know what's going to happen over the next couple of months. But, our nurses have been fit tested for N95 masks. We seem to have a really good supply of them right now. And, we need to do the best we can. Again, this is an unprecedented time. So we really try to keep our nurses as safe as possible.
Doctor, go back to the question I asked you about the future of nursing in terms of who's going into it. Georgian Court now has an Accelerated Bachelor of Science in nursing. What is it and why does it matter as it relates to this conversation?
Okay, so an Accelerated Bachelor's program is a program for people who completed a bachelor's in another field, and they can complete their nursing degree in a little over a year. So they kind of like fast track into the profession. And it's wonderful for people who are in other professions who, have decided they want a more meaningful a job. And, so we're very excited about the new program.
So let me ask you this in the couple of minutes we have left. The nursing profession has changed dramatically. I'm a big fan of not just leadership, but innovation. And nurses are the most extraordinary leaders that I've come across. And I've done a whole range of nursing leadership seminars and in my other work and gotten to know these incredible men and women. But innovation, the profession ain't the same. It isn't the same job, and it's evolving every day. How so?
I think they're dealing with new technology on a daily basis. The patient population is changing, bringing the pandemic, something we've never experienced before. So when we educate our nurses, it's really to, really to be able to handle constant change. They cannot remain stagnant. They have to continue to learn throughout their careers. And more and more of our nurses are going back for advanced degrees. They need to keep up. There's no question about it. But technology is changing all the time. It's helpful, but it's also challenging for our nurses.
Finally, I'm sorry for interrupting, Dr. Wurmser, but finally, beyond technological changes, beyond the COVID reality we're facing, is more expected of nurses than ever before?
Absolutely. Okay, they again are on the front lines. They're taking advanced practice roles. They're in administration. They're educators. There's so many opportunities for
some
nurses.
Some are CEOs.
Right now. Absolutely.
Some are CEOs.
They're presidents,
right.
right? They're presidents of hospitals right now.
That's right.
So, yeah, very bright future for nursing.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Teri Wurmser, I want to thank you for joining us, to you and all your colleagues, particularly those on the front line in the nursing profession. Someone said 2020, I guess 2020 was the year of the nurse. I'm wondering, why isn't it 2021, 2022? I don't know what year is not the year of the nurse or nursing. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
And thank you.
I'm Steve Adubato. We will be right back.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation. Funding has been provided by the Russell Berrie Foundation, the Healthcare Foundation of New Jersey, Delta Dental of New Jersey, TD Bank, the Turrell Fund, supporting Reimagine Childcare, the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, the Northward Center, Johnson & Johnson, and by the Adler Aphasia Center. Promotional support provided by Mieadowlands Chamber and by NYNJ.
Are you looking to be a part of a dynamic, forward-thinking business service organization? At the Mieadowlands Chamber, every day we connect, collaborate, and innovate, helping to drive business and economic growth in the greater Meadowlands and New Jersey. I invite you to visit our Meadowlands Chamber headquarters, an open office facility with access to resources for our members' businesses and networking needs. Together we will build the Chamber of the future and the next generation of leaders.